Just over a month since a massive cotton gin fire prompted evacuations in the city of Gregory, with multiple crews working for days to try to put that fire out. Now, it resulted in the loss of homes and valuable possessions for some families.
Since then, a recovery fund has been set up by the United Way of the Coastal Bend to help those impacted by the fire. The organization already having raised thousands in donations. And good news, there's still time to give. Our Josh Maxwell joins us now with that report. Josh.
Mike Leslie, I was on the ground the night the fire broke out, watching these families evacuate as flames forced them out of their homes. So it's hard to believe a month already has passed. And now, Gregory City leaders tell me many of those families are still working to rebuild their lives. The smoke may have settled, but 1 month after the cotton gin fire forced Gregory families to evacuate,
some people are still telling me they can smell the smoke in their homes.
Blythe Schwartzweger is the administrator for the city of Gregory. She says it's not just the damage left behind by the cotton gin fire that's still very visible, but also the strain felt by these families.
So we had a lot of families that, in addition to homes that were lost, we have a lot of families that had some severe smoke damage done to their homes.
Shortly after the fire, a recovery fund was set up for residents, but then just a few days later came the hailstorm.
So we had a lot of people that had like a double dose of damage, right? They had the fire that happened to them, and then we had the hail that came down on top of that. So some homes, they had fire damage and hail damage.
Stephanie Jordan, president and CEO of the United Way of the Coastal Bend, says that's where their relief fund comes into play. So far, the organization has raised just over $40,000.
So people a lot of times have to replace those items, and anybody who's moved into a new apartment or a new home knows that those expenses just really add up.
Jordan says donating is simple. All you have to do is head to their webpage.
There are no fees, there's no overhead costs. This is just a service that we provide in the case of a disaster.
With the holidays now here and many of the families still juggling repairs, Schwartzweger is hopeful the fund can bring much needed relief to families in most need of it this season.
And so this would help them with being able to make sure that they had some funds for the holidays.
Now that fund will be taken down on December 5th, which is Friday, so anyone looking to lend a helping hand has just under a week to do so. You can find that link along with this full story on our website shortly at KIITV.com. Back to you.
All right, Josh, thank you for those updates.